Julie, welcome to Kpakpo Unplugged.
Thank you.
So, this whole gem, what is it all about?
A GEM is a short form of Girls Excellence Movement. And that was a movement I started in 2008.
Okay.
At the time, it was called Exotic Girls Excellence Movement.
Exotic pa.
And I don't know, for whatever reason, anytime I mentioned exotic,
In some way.
the minds will go to places I didn't want it to go. So with time,
Yeah, because it has something to do with erotic.
And then when I was outside Ghana doing my masters, I was trying to sell gem to a friend, and then the moment I mentioned Exotic Girls Excellence Movement, he goes like, "Oh, is it an escort company?" So I said, we need to change the name. So in 2016, we changed the name. We just took the exotic away and became simply Girls Excellence Movement. And the main aim is to inspire, motivate, educate, and inform to transform the girl child into great woman of excellence.
Okay.
And our core activity is what we call Inspiration on Wheels.
Okay.
We go to senior high schools and engage the girls, interact with them, try to provide a non-judgmental listening ear to them.
Okay.
To hear things they will ideally not tell any adult about. And in that process, we get to hear a lot.
I see.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things you've heard?
Oh, I've heard. I hear things and then I'm like, okay, this issue is the weirdest. Then you go to another trip, you hear something,
Even
you're like,
weirder.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
So one of the strangest thing I heard was this girl who said she wished she was a guy. So she hated being a girl. And that's a 16-year-old second-year student of one of the senior high schools in the Eastern region. And her reason was that her mother gave birth to multiple girls, and her dad kept insisting on having a male child. So the more the delivery of a male child delayed, the more useless they felt their father treated them. Until no male child came from their mother, and an external woman gave a male child, and the man moved out of home and moved into the external woman who had a male child for him. So this girl always resented being a girl. And I asked, why? Because it wasn't your fault your dad moved out. He said if we were boys, or if I was a boy, he would have stayed.
But what is this with, people wanting a girl, a boy? Nowadays, because of technology, people can do... Look, girls are doing even greater than boys are. So how many schools have you reached out to so far? And, what are some of the interventions you've given to these girls?
We've gone to over 45 schools.
Wow, that's
since
really commendable.
2008.
Wow.
Yes, but we became very prominent from 2017. 2016, when we changed our name, we started gaining grounds.
Okay.
And that was because prior to 2016, I had a personal issue with imparting people or interacting with them or giving them interventions and videoing or photographing it for online.
Right.
So it was so difficult. We go, we do things, we have photos and videos and everything. But then you see, we come back and I keep it all.
Okay.
And then the team is like, we need to put this online. I'm like, nah, we didn't ask their permission.
Exactly.
So there was this guy on Facebook, I need to give him the credit. He was called Ted Kofi. And one day he'd made a post about an American celebrity who went to Tanzania or somewhere, took photos and posted it. So his comments prompted me, and I went into his inbox and I said, I have an issue. And that's the issue you raised. I do a lot, but I can't publicize. Yet when I'm looking for funding, they demand to see my works. But I can't publicize because I feel I haven't sought their permission. Then he said, no, anytime you go, capture them from a point of power rather than a point of pity.
Weakness, okay.
So once you are projecting their power, projecting their potential, and you're asking for help to elevate that potential, to help them exploit it, you are good.
Right.
But when you project them as pitiful,
then there's
weak,
a problem.
then you are just trying to exploit their weakness for your advantage.
Okay.
And once I got that message clear, we rolled out.
Okay.
So what we do is we do 10 outreaches every year, and that's to schools.
Okay.
But in August, most schools are on vacation. We do either the children's home or prisons.
Okay.
So last August we were in the Sawon prisons.
Oh, I see.
The female section, of course.
Nice. That's nice.
And then every time we are either in the Buster home, the girls section, the girls shelter, or the girls Buster side.
Right.
We are there. It's been intriguing. Each outreach encourages me that this is not just a desire. It's beyond that. It's a passion. It's a calling. And anytime I get a friend to go on an outreach with us, they have what they call gem spirit. Then they'll tell me, Charlie, Julie, gem spirit, not chimney.
Just like you did to me.
They are like, gem spirit, not chimney. That then the next outreach.
Yeah.
You know, that fulfillment of bridging that gap between parents and their children.
Yeah.
Parents are busy looking for money to supply the needs of these children.
Yeah.
And these children are going through things the parents don't have the time to provide the listening ear for.
Okay.
So if you don't know what your child is going through, you can't even provide a solution.
Yeah.
So these girls are keeping things to themselves, seeking solutions from wherever they could get it. And most of the time, they seek the solution from wrong places.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they seek the solution from friends. And the friend offers a solution. They have nothing to compare it with.
Right. So
to find out whether what the friend has told me, is it real? Is it in sync with what mommy would have said? Or is that the right principle now?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to compare it with. So once the friend has mentioned it, they take it.
That's it.
And they go act upon it, and they have issues.
And even there's no intervention. Yes, they can't tell anyone.
And some of them have been raped. They haven't told anyone.
Wow.
We heard a story where this girl has been raped, and according to her, she doesn't care about the other effects. The effect she cares about is that her academic standard is falling. And that's because the rapist is in the class. He's a leader of a gangster in one of the schools in the Eastern region.
So she sees him every day?
Every day.
And it's affecting her?
He stands her every day. It's like, you can't do me nothing. Can't do me foco.
Wow.
And so anytime she sees her, she loses concentration. She sees him, she loses concentration in class.
Yeah.
Now, parents are like, since you've gone to senior high, you've become very lazy. You don't study. So when she gets home, all she hears are complaints. Nobody goes further to find out
what is
why.
wrong.
Girl, talk to me.
Yeah.
Why?
Parents, look, our children are going through a lot. So you need to speak to your children. It's not about always chiding them and finding problems, because if you really go through what Julie has been sharing or has been seeing, with these ladies or with these girls, you realize that there's a lot that is going on with our children that parents don't have a flinky idea about, or the parents don't even know. Look, there's so much that goes on with even our toddlers, even our little children, that if you as a parent doesn't open up, you would never ever have an idea what is going on with the children. So parents, please talk to your children, open up for them, and let them talk to you. Otherwise, they'll be going through stuff, and they will make certain decisions, and they will do certain things that you will later be surprised about. Otherwise, and I think it won't do well for all of us. So what is the future for GEM? Are you going to continue this for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years? Where should we expect to see GEM in the next 10 to 15 years?
I'm going to do this for a lifetime.
Okay.
And my dream is for GEM to outlive me.
Good.
GEM should grow and become like a Girl Scout. Just by the teenage level.
Right.
And what we do is, when we go on outreach, we just don't go talk and leave.
Okay.
So we give them gifts. that are purposefully chosen.
Okay.
We give them sanitary pad. And
Okay.
that's because most girls, especially girls from deprived areas,
Right.
can't afford pad. Because now it's 6 cedi per pad. That's the 6 cedis per month.
6 cedis per pad or per the pack?
Per the pack for a month.
For a month.
For a month flow.
Yeah. 6 cedis.
And if she's a heavy bleeder, then she may be using 12 cedi.
And they can't afford that.
Most people can't. There's research out there that has proven what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yes, so we are even thinking that in future, condoms should be for sale because sex is a choice.
But condom is for sale.
And most people are distributing it. In my office, we distribute it.
I think they should distribute sanitary pads
pad
as
and
well.
Let people buy
condom. Distribute sanitary because it's for girls.
Yes, and it's nature. It's not like she chose to bleed.
Yeah.
But
so I think for the girls in early teen, when you start flowing, I think girls should be entitled to 2 packs or a pack of sanitary pads every month.
Hopefully,
until you are about 18. So I think GEM should champion that cause.
Hopefully, we'll get there.
Distribute it nationwide.
Yes.
And move it to Africa.
We hope.
Because Broadway any takosho and it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Well, this is Kpakpo Unplugged, and I'm here with Juliana Kplorfia. She's the founder of Girls Excellence Movement.